first thing Matisse saw as a child were rolls of textiles.
I have been coming to the museum for 33 years, looking at exhibits. But here with the MoMA Studio, I feel I am more of a participant.
I don't have the same relationship with any other museum that I do with this one. And it's all really because of the educational programs.
MoMA Studio is a combination of laboratory, workshop, classroom. I think there's aspects of all of those.
It is good to have both the flexibility of the open studio and then dedicated classes where you learn one of the skills.
They supply all the materials, it's free, and there's a lot of inspiration.
Here is an experience where freedom reigns. You feel you can create anything.
There are guides here for me to ask questions. Other people are friendly.
Just the opportunity to come and play. It's a very low stakes time to play in art.
I've always been an active viewer of the different exhibitions here, but I think the studio really adds this other dimension of physically participating in the movements, in the materials of the artist who is being featured.
The print studio showed me that I could do collages, that I could be inspired by it, that it was something that I was capable of doing. I made one page a day, and then I would go home and I would paint in because I felt I needed paint on my page also. And I ended up coming 14 times.
With Print Studio, I think I wound up making 9 or 10 books based on specific themes that just originated while I was here. Pulled a few books off the shelf and suddenly there was a theme and the books were made.
I thought the Lygia Clark studio was fantastic. Here you have a woman who basically started as a modernist artist and then made this huge leap to what we might call a social practice. And then for MoMA to facilitate educational activities around that development in her practice. What could be better? I felt like I was participating in her work through her kind of artistic descendants.
Throw the fabric and move. Throw the fabric and move.
It made me feel very connected to her work, to the exhibition, to MoMA, to the other contemporary artists that I was participating with.
My first visit to the Matisse exhibit, it was a festival for the eyes. Coming to the studio, I first started to work in order to see how Matisse used both the negative and positive shape. If I hadn't experienced that in the studio, I don't think I would have just seen it in this way.
I specifically have brought 2 of my grandchildren, and we started in the cutouts. They brought sketchbooks with them. I started cutting out shapes for him, and he glued these down. So this is our combined work for the afternoon.
It's so exciting to all of us, and we have so much fun here. We're all in our little worlds.
I have my calendar blocked out so that I know every single afternoon that I can possibly get here. It's that important to me.
We are from very different backgrounds and different places in our lives, but we feel that there is something that can unite us here into our collective studio. There is nothing like it.